Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Ashtodasha Shri Srimad Charnaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Ashtodasha Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Thakur Shri Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Ramacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Ki Ganga Mai Ki Yamuna Mai Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki. Taking another word with Sri Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution and Divarnashram Farm Communities Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. So can I please have 10th Canto Part 1? Akhil Prabhu, can you get it? Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, is it possible to put a verse on the screen up there? We can put 10 to 37. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. This is the book distribution team here. Is it? Prabhu, are you part of the book distribution team? Oh, you're aspiring to be part of that. That's awesome. Thank you. You too, or are you just here because you were peer pressured into doing it? Yeah. Huh? Oh, you come to Sankirtan anyway. Hare Krishna. So, this Bhagavatam is not back there? Yeah. Underneath the Chaitanya Charitamrita? No? Yeah, Canto 10, Part 1. 10 to 37. Can you see if it's there? I could lay that, Prabhu. It's not back there. Canto 10, Part 1. I think I see it. Let's see. All the way on the left, that green colored book. What is that? Here you go. I thought I saw it. Yeah. We found it was up here. Okay. So, Kriyasu, is it pulled up? Is it pulled up, Prabhuji? Yeah, 10 to 37. Okay. So you can say it's Kriyasu, Yaj. Oh, it's not there? Let's see. No. 10 to 37. Canto 10, chapter 2, text number 37. Yeah, where is that? Let's see. Oh, yeah, oh, right. Okay, that's how it starts, sorry. I was quoting the second line, okay. So, okay, so Shrinvan, Grinan, Samsmarayam, Cha, Chintayan, Namani, Rupani, Cha, Mangalani, Te, Kriyasu, Yes, Twach, Charanaravindayor, Avishta, Cheta, Na, Bhavaya, Kalpate, Shrinvan Grinan Samsmarayam Shachintayan, Namani Rupani Chamangalani Te, Kriyasayachva Charanaravindayor Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate Shinvan Grinansam Smarayam Chintayan Namani Rupani Cha Mangalani Te Kriyasayatva Charanaravindayor Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate. Please repeat. Vandrinam Sham Smarayan Chanityan Namani Rupani Cha Mangalani Te Kriyasayatva Charanaravindayor Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate. Anyone else? Anyone else want to chant? Shanganam Sham Smarayan Chintayan Namani Rupani Anyone else? Shinvan Ginansam Smarayam Chintayan Namani Rupani Cha Mangalani Te Kriyasayastva Charanaravindayor
Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate.
Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate. Matajis, anyone want to try? Okay. Shinvan Grinansham Smarayan Chintayan
Namani Rupani Cha Mangalani Te
Namani Rupani Cha Mangalani Te
Kriyasyastva Charanaravindayor
Kriyasayastva Charanaravindayor
Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate.
Avishta Bhavaya Kalpate. Thank you. So, Shinvan, constantly hearing about the Lord. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho. It's being shown, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Grinan, chanting or reciting the holy name of the Lord and His activities. Samsmarayan, remembering, constantly thinking of the Lord's lotus feet and His form. Cha, and Chintayan, contemplating the transcendental activities of the Lord. Namani, His transcendental names. Rupani, His transcendental forms. Cha, also. Mangalani, which are all transcendental and therefore auspicious. Te, of your Lordship. Kriyasu, in being engaged in the devotional service. Yaha, he who. Tvat, charanam, aravindayoho, at your lotus feet. Avishta, chetaha, the devotee who is completely absorbed in such activities. Na, not. Bhavaya, for the material platform. Kalpate is fit. Are we having some technical difficulties in IT Central Seattle? Yeah? Oh, I see. Okay. Translation? Yeah? Okay. You can put it up on that screen too so I can make sure? Or Okay. Okay. We got Jayadunandan Prabhu. Okay. So translation. Yeah? Should I read it? Okay. Even while engaged in various activities, devotees whose minds are completely absorbed at your lotus feet and who constantly hear, chant, contemplate, and cause others to remember your transcendental names and forms are always on the transcendental platform. And thus they can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is a long purport and we have very little time. So I would request that we go all the way to the last paragraph of the purport. Okay, that's it. The last paragraph. The paragraph starts with the word Kriyasu. Okay. Prabhupada says over here, we can please look. The word Kriyasu, I'll just read the purport. Thank you. The word Kriyasu, meaning by manual labor or by work, is important in this verse. One should engage in practical service to the Lord. In our Krishna consciousness movement, all our activities, now this is very important. You know what? You can say this with me, okay? So in our Krishna consciousness movement, all our activities are concentrated upon Krishna literature, upon distributing Krishna literature. This is very important. One may approach any person and induce him to read Krishna literature so that in the future he may also become a devotee. Such activities are recommended in this verse. Kriyasu yastva charanaravindayoho. Such activities will always remind the devotees of the Lord's lotus feet. By fully concentrating on distributing books for Krishna, one is fully absorbed in Krishna. This is samadhi. See? This is an amazing purport Srila Prabhupada has written. So, Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Shakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapatam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utavpada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagarjatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishamebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminati Namine Harijanagana Badi Jnana Karmandahari Prakritita Parabhaktir Bhakti Siddhanta Kantihi Vinaya Nikara Lakshmi Nimna Medaira Gamyo Bhuvijayati Vikaso Bhakti Purvo Yatindraha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminati Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vagisha Yasya Vadane Lakshmi Yasya Shivakasi Yasyasya Hridaya Samvitam Nrisimham Aham Bhaje Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripat Maham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Can we keep this on the gem? No. We can't use it as a table. It's okay. So, firstly, I'd like to... No, it's okay. It's okay. We're good. So, firstly, I'd like to thank His Grace Hari Vilas Prabhu for having us here, along with our Namavrata Prabhu and Damodar Prasad Prabhu, and the entire temple management. Thank you all for letting us come here and letting us perform this massive yajna. This is a dream come true for me, because in 2016, I remember sitting where our Chaitanya Krishna Prabhu was sitting, and my Guru Maharaj was sitting here, and this is where I got initiated. and Harivilas Prabhu did the yagya, for me. He did the fire sacrifice along with a couple of my god siblings, and one of my god siblings went back home, back to Godhead. Actually, not that he just left his body, but my Guru Maharaj saw that his health was not doing well. He was probably 2-3 years older than me, so maybe he was 29 or 30 at the time. And my Guru, he got initiated, and 2-3 years later, my Guru Maharaj saw he's not doing so well. He told him, you go to Mayapur. He went to Mayapur, and then it was Ekadashi, and the devotees were doing kirtan. And while chanting, he left this world. On Ekadashi in Mayapur, while chanting. So this is a dream come true for me. And I really am thrilled that I have this opportunity of being here, and by the mercy of Radha Nila Madhava, where it all started for me, I was able to do the biggest and most austere yagyas that we've done as far as book distribution is concerned right here. So we'd like to thank all of you wholeheartedly. All of you, thank you. Thank you so much for having us here. So always to all of you for letting us do this, and always to Harivilas Prabhu, all the devotees, please forgive me if I've left out any names, but I hope temple management and all the devotees covers everyone else. So we can see this over here. This is a very monumental purport. So we've seen that there's has anyone ever witnessed people on the verge of death, seeing people on the verge of death? You've seen? Anyone not seen it? You can raise your hand. Maybe Vibha, you didn't see. But you've not seen it, is it? Wow. Oh, okay. All right. So, well, usually, we see that when people are on their deathbed, they can barely have any kind of mental or physical activity. We've seen this because all the faculties of the mind just completely shut off, right? But can you imagine that Srila Prabhupada wrote the entire 10th canto, starting from the first chapter all the way till 13th chapter. Prabhupada was in Vrindavan completely on his body was not functioning. The Kaviraj, the Ayurvedic doctor who tested the pulse of Srila Prabhupada, he said that anyone else would have instantly died if they experienced this amount of pain, because there was no flesh left. It was just the veins, nerves touching the bones. So the amount of pain that there was actually would be felt by an ordinary person would have immediately killed that person. But the Kaviraj said, but your guru, he was telling to disciples, but that Srila Prabhupada was able to hold his lifer. He was able to hold his lifer and not feel the pain at all. So more than just staying, staying within our mortal vision, Srila Prabhupada gave us these amazing purports. How many devotees have read the entire Bhagavatam? You can raise your hand. Thank you. We have one. Only one? All the devotees here? That doesn't count. With Prabhupada's purpose, we have, at least he's leading by example. Mr. Huh? Word by word, fine. But you read the translation and purport? The entire Bhagavatam? Yes, no? I see, okay. We should read all of Prabhupada's books very, 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 with full concentration we should read it. So, every time, and whoever, so the devotees I hope it's part of your sadhana every day to read Prabhupada's books. If it is not, I know both of you, you're good. If it's not part of your sadhana to read Prabhupada's books every day, then please make it a point. Otherwise, Prabhupada, he gave up sleep to give us these books. And every time I read this 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's inconceivable for me how someone in such a state could actually give us these amazing purports. These purports that Prabhupada gave us are exceptional. Actually, they're beyond our wildest imaginations, how someone could be so fully connected with Krishna. That's why I was seeing downstairs, there's some 53 verses, 53 sessions, Mukundamala Stotra recitation. And I really love the Mukundamala Stotra. And of course, there's one verse from the Mukundamala Stotra which Srila Prabhupada would always quote, regularly quote. What's the verse? Krishna tvadiya padapankaja panjarantam You can say it together. Adhyaiva me vishatumana saraja hamsaha prana prayana samaye kapavata pittaihi kantavarodana vidosmaranam kutaste. What does this mean? Right, that's, yeah, go on. That's right. You know, let Kantavano, he says, Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Adhyaiva me Vishatu Manasa Raja Hamsaha. So let my mind be like a swan entangled within the divine, in the lotus feet of the Supreme, remembrance of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Let it be entangled in this. So we can see that Srila Prabhupada in that purport and all these other purports, he's able to give us these purports. He's able to give us these purports because his mind is completely absorbed in Krishna and talks about Krishna. Prabhupada is able to give us these purports. And it was Janmashtami and Prabhupada Vyas Puja, and still some of you have made it here and we're very happy about that. But we can say it was austere, wasn't it? We were up all basically for 20 hours, no water, no prasadam, no sleep. We were up and we were engaged in constant service. I saw Prabhuji here running around the whole day. I saw you, Sadhuchari Prabhu, I saw him and his wife. They were there in the temple before us. Jayadanandan Prabhu. So many devotees. I'm sorry, I'm unable to take all of your names. Jai Shri Shri, Radhanila Madhava, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Gornatai, Narasimhadev Bhagwan, Guru Parampara Ki Jai. So we saw it was hard, and like devotees were working hard the whole day, and it was very hard, right? It was very hard on the body, and the next day again it's half-day fast, and we had to wait and do all these things, and it was hard, right? And I guess I don't know if any of you did, but I had to take a long nap today in order to recuperate for that, and I had to take a lot of prasadam, which Jayadanandan Prabhu's wife and I don't remember her initiated name, but Sri Devi Mataji was her initiated name anyway. Huh? Sri Vishnu Priya Mataji. They cooked this amazing prasadam for us. And finally, okay, I feel like, okay, if I get to sleep early tonight, then I can be back on track. But Srila Prabhupada, when he gave us the purpose in this 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, he was on the Janmashtami program non-stop for 7 months. Can you imagine? Just a little water. Just a little water. Prabhupada was, he kept his life just like that. Just like that. And then when his disciples were really pushing him, then he took some juice. But Prabhupada was on this program. So, but then Prabhupada says that anything in this moment can stop, but I cannot stop the production of my books. Prabhupada repeatedly said this. So he gave us these transcendental purpose, and it's very important for us to read these purpose. Prabhupada says in this purport that we just said, Prabhupada said that all our activities in the Krishna consciousness movement are centered upon distributing Krishna literature. This is very, very important for us to understand. All our activities are centered upon this point. And one must hear about Krishna and one must read about Krishna. This is very, very important. So, when we say that Srila Prabhupada, okay, so who knows this verse? This is every sure. Nana Shastra Vichara Naika Nipano Sadharma Samstapako Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyo Sharanyakaro Radha Krishna Padaravinda Bhajana Nandena Mataliko Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalaka. What does this verse mean? Don't know? Oh, you know the word. Okay, I don't want to embarrass you. So this verse, what it means is that the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, they scrutinizingly studied the revealed scriptures. Nana Shastra Vichara Naika Nipano. They scrutinizingly studied the revealed scriptures. Nana Shastra Vichara Naika Nipano. To do what? Sadharma Samstapako. To establish the eternal religious principles. Sadharma Samstapako. And why did they do that? Did they do that because they were bored? They were scholars, they didn't know what else to do? No. Why did they do it? Lokanam hitakarino tribhuvane. In order to do Lokanam hitakarino, in order to do welfare activities for the entire world. Lokanam hitakarino tribhuvane manyo sharanyakarot. In order to give people proper shelter. In order to give people proper shelter from various misconceptions. Manyo Sharanyakaro. Then Radha Krishna Padara Vinda Bhajana. And the whole time they're absorbed in meditating upon the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. Therefore we offer a respectful obeisances to the 6 Goswamis. So they will get prasadam, right, when they're going? Those two? Yeah. Someone will give them prasadam? Okay. So we see that the Goswamis, they gave up eating, they gave up sleeping, they gave up everything in order to write these books. And in one letter, Prabhupada says that, see, the 6 Goswamis, they gave up writing and sleeping and eating and all these things. And they were living under a different tree every night, and they were writing their books. The Goswamis, they had their tree and I have my temples. I'm in a different temple every night, Prabhupada said. In a different temple every night. And therefore, I'm writing my books. And we can see Prabhupada also, Nidrahara Vihara Kadi Vichito. He gave up sleep. When not only was Srila Prabhupada managing the entire Krishna consciousness movement, not only was Srila Prabhupada writing letters to so many disciples who were coming to him, not only was he preaching every day, not only was he traveling every day, not only was he doing all this every day, but every night when all his disciples would go to sleep, Prabhupada would wake up at 11 o'clock. And from 11 to 3, 11 to 4, he would translate his books. Has anyone seen the video of Srila Prabhupada translating the books? Anyone seen this? It's very amazing, actually. Srila Prabhupada has the dictaphone, and he says, he's reading a particular verse. I'm unable to remember what the exact verse was, but he's saying it, and he says, he's looking at the different commentaries of the acharyas, and he's like saying this, comma, he's writing a line, comma, and then he stops, he pauses, waits for a minute, and then again he hits the dictaphone. And it keeps going on, actually. Prabhupada kept doing it. And we can see and understand that Srila Prabhupada, when he was dictating these purports, he told Rameshwar Prabhu, who was his personal, who was in charge of the entire book production for him, he told him that I'm thinking every word, every syllable in this book, I think so much to write, because these books are going to be the law books for the next 10,000 years. So the books that we have, the books that Prabhupada gave us for distribution, for all these, for reading and for application in our life, are the law books for the next 10,000 years. Prabhupada said that the devotees should know these books just like the lawyers know the law books. Right? You go meet a lawyer, immediately they'll say, oh, this case, that happened, that, this, that. Therefore, we should do such a thing. Therefore, they establish that point. So the devotees also should be very attentive in reading Srila Prabhupada's books. It's very important. Actually, it's extremely important. So we should understand that Srila Prabhupada, he said, and then Prabhupada said, he said these two really amazing anecdotes. These are my favorite ones. That Prabhupada said that Krishna is personally dictating these purports to him. Prabhupada is so qualified that he can hear Krishna, just like how I am talking to you, and you will be talking to me by having a conversation. Just like that, Krishna was dictating these purports to Srila Prabhupada. And so the books, the words that we have in there, this is no ordinary thing. It's a very, very elevated. These are the words of Krishna being spoken to his pure devotee. Another anecdote, and that we were seeing this in Prabhupada's memories. I strongly recommend devotees watch Prabhupada's memories. And in Prabhupada's memories, Bhavananda Prabhu, who was personally serving Srila Prabhupada, said that Srila Prabhupada told him that Prabhupada said he was in the spiritual world and he was having an argument with Krishna. Krishna was telling him, I want you to go to the material world and preach. Prabhupada said, I don't want to go, it's a very horrible place. And Krishna told Prabhupada, no, I want you to go to the material world and preach. He said, no, I don't want to do it. He said, you go there and you write your books, I will take care of everything. And Prabhupada gave another rebuttal to Krishna saying, no, I don't want to go, it's a very horrible thing. But then Prabhupada said, Krishna told him, you simply go to the world, a material world, and write your books. and I will take care of everything. That's what he told. And then Prabhupada came just 161 or something years ago. Which year was Srila Prabhupada appeared in? Which year was he appeared in? 18, that's right, 1896. Prabhupada appeared in 1896. And he appeared in 1896, and that was the same year that Bhaktivinoda Thakur sent out his book, The Life and Precepts of Lord Chaitanya, to McGill University. Same year. So Srila Prabhupada appeared in that year, and it took so long for Srila Prabhupada to manifest his pastimes as to being the Acharya. So long. But when Srila Prabhupada wanted to do it, Krishna made all arrangements. And now it's hard for us to imagine how there cannot be devotees anywhere in the world. Right? Anywhere in the world you go, you know that if you know the right people, your plate of prasadam is going to be served. Right? Wherever you go. Any part of the world. But before Srila Prabhupada came, it was unimaginable how there could be devotees anywhere outside of India. It's inconceivable. So we can see that Prabhupada came into this world to write his books for Krishna to take care of everything for him. So this is very, very important. And Srila Prabhupada said, my disciples, they think these books I've given them is only for distribution. But they do not know that these books that I've given them is also for them to read. So it's very important for us to read these books. Especially if we are initiated, we've taken upon the vows of initiation. If we've taken upon this responsibility of being preachers in the Krishna consciousness movement, we should know what's in the books. Now if you're selling the book to someone, and then someone asks you, what's in this book? And you told them, sir, I don't know, but you should still buy this book. Why will they buy it from you? There's no need for them. Why will they buy it from you? No one will want to buy it from you. So the most important thing, in order for us to sell Srila Prabhupada's books, is we need to know what's in Srila Prabhupada's books. It's not just enough for us to go out there and try to do it. That's very nice. But the potency and the conviction to give this to others, it should be an overflow of the compassion that our acharyas are feeling for the living entities. So many of the living entities out here, so many of them, they do not know. They do not know about Krishna. They have no proper conception of Krishna. They have no proper conception. So out of feeling a deep sense of compassion for the living entities, Srila Prabhupada has given us these books. So therefore, it is very important for us to go out there and be representatives of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And even if, let's just say, we don't have time to distribute books every day, but what we could do is, at least because, I'm in the body of a man, and I know I only wear this all the time, but almost every man I've seen, they have a kurta or a shirt or a t-shirt with a pocket like this, right? The least you can do is you can keep a book in this pocket, right? And every day you go, anywhere that you go, you can just take this book and you can give it to someone. Anyone can do this. It is very possible. We've seen it happen to so many people. You just keep a small book in your pocket, and every day you go, you give this book to someone. And if you were to do this, now let's just say how many devotees are in this congregation? 200? 300? 200? That's it. And initiated 200. And wow, such a big operation is running with just a small amount of people. Huh? It's amazing. It means management is expert. Otherwise it's hard. So we see that if 200 devotees were to go and give out a book every day, it's just one book in your pocket, anyone can do it, right? You can keep a small book in your pocket and you can just go and give it to anybody, irrespective of their body, race, religion, doesn't matter. You can go and give it to anybody. And if you were to do that every day, then every day you could make an offering of 200 books to Shri Radha Nila every day. Every day could be. And we can see that it's so nice we're offering garlands to the deities. And I was noticing that today's garlands, it seems like they were from the flowers downstairs, is it? The same flowers. Oh, we have a farm, I see. Marigold. And they're in the front also, right? So beautiful. Homegrown organic, right? Our own flowers to Krishna. So every day when I distribute books, I think of how I am making a garland for the deities in the form of the jivas, and you're offering this garland of jivas to the Supreme Lord. This can be a mukundamala that you can offer every day. So all the devotees, if they were to even distribute one small book every day, that will make so much difference. And then the temple president or the temple presidents or the pujari, they can make this offering to the deity every day. That is the garland that the deities look forward to the most, actually. That's why in our temple we don't have deities. We are brahmacharis who distribute books all the time. So we have pictures of Shishi Gaunitai, Krishna Balram, and Radha Shyam Sundar, like in Vrindavan. And every day we read our book scores out to the deities. And that's like our best offering that we make. So if devotees could do that, you can put a small book in your pocket. And if you don't have a pocket like this, you'll have a pocket like that somewhere. Otherwise, you can have a side bag with one small book in it. And if all the devotees were to do that, that'll make such a big difference. And if devotees are up for a bigger challenge, then we have more things that devotees can do. Not okay, small book you can do, but then we also have this Saptarishi set that we have here. Akhil, can you give it to me? We can see we have this beautiful set of Srila Prabhupada's books. And actually, I got the idea for this when I read a letter. It looks so beautiful, doesn't it? It's so nice. It's not actually, it looks like a Christmas gift initially, right? But then it's become a Janmashtami gift also. It's become a Janmashtami gift, an Eid gift, what's that, Hanukkah gift. It's a gift at all times. Anytime, it's a good gift. And I got the idea for the Saptarishi set when there's this book, This Is My Request. Devotees know about this? Yes? Okay, wow, you good? Anyone, more devotees know about this? There's a small book printed by the BBT, which Srila Prabhupada gave. This, it's a letter, it's a book, which is a compilation of quotes about, some of the quotes Srila Prabhupada said about book distribution. And this is my request in that book. Prabhupada writes in one letter, he says, if people were to simply read these books, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna book, Nectar of Devotions and Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, then they will be able to go back home, back to Godhead. So when I read that quote, I thought, wow, this is so amazing. We should make a set which costs us $50 to sell, so $25 to print. So in that point of time, I thought, why not throw in the Bhagavatam 1.1, the Science of Self-Realization, either the Ramayana or the Journey of Self-Discovery, and why don't we distribute this set? So the first time that we went out there distributing this, trying to distribute one set, this is one set, I was trying to distribute in New York City, and devotees were just telling me this is not going to happen. Why are you trying? Who's going to give you $50 for this? They were saying like that. But then that simply increased our determination. And I remember this one Mataji, I remember how she looks, I remember what she was wearing, I remember the necklace that she had. I never asked her for her name, but this Mataji, she was from Dominican background, Spanish background. And I showed her the books, and I don't remember what I told her, but then she got so ecstatic, and then she bought the books. And once we sold one, we thought, you know what, we could do another one. We could do another one. So it's all about just breaking the barrier of the mental platform. So if devotees are to rise above the platform of the mind, our mind is our greatest enemy, actually. If you can pull up Canto 5, Chapter 11, the last verse, okay? This is a very important verse, and all the devotees in the Krishna consciousness movement should know this verse and try to live by this verse. It's very inspiring. 5:11, last verse. It's either 17 or 19. 5:11, 17. But we can see in this verse, is that it? Bhratrivyam, okay. Bhratrivyam enam tadabhabraviryam upekshaya yedidama pramattaha gurur harer charana pasanasro jahivyalikam swayamatma mosha. We see over here the translation. The uncontrolled mind is the greatest enemy of the living entity. If one neglects it or gives it a chance, it will grow more and more powerful and will become victorious. Although it is not factual, it is very strong. It covers the constitutional position of the soul. O king, please try to conquer this mind by the weapon of service to the lotus feet of the spiritual master and of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do this with great care. Purport. Can you please? Okay. There is one easy weapon with which the mind can be conquered: neglect. The mind is always telling us to do this or do that. Therefore, we should be very expert in obeying the mind's orders. Anyone have that experience? You want to go out on book distribution and there's 1,500,678 reasons the mind will give you why you should not distribute books. Oh, you have to make that call. Remember you had the knee pain. Oh, your mother-in-law just, wanted to talk to you 5 days ago. Why don't you call her up? Like, mother-in-law, I never cared about. Oh, no, but now you have to talk to your mother-in-law. And you want to do this. Oh, yeah, this guy's homework. Don't you want to help your kid with it? Like all these amazing, phenomenal excuses that the mind will give you. But still, if you were to be very expert at disobeying the mind's orders, and anyone who has who comes to Mangal Arati every day, who goes to Mangal Arati every day, Prabhupada said, there's no question of spiritual life if you don't rise before 4 a.m. So anyone who's training their mind to rise before 4 a.m. every day, then they will know how many excuses the mind can give you. But we should be very expert at disobeying the mind's orders. Gradually, the mind should be trained to obey the orders of the soul. It is not that one should obey the orders of the mind. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say that to control the mind, one should beat it with shoes many times after awakening and again after going to sleep. What does this beating the shoes practically mean for us? It means you get the best Nike shoes to hit your mind? No. It means that you have to wake up before 4 a.m., my friends. To wake up before 4 a.m., take a nice bath, wear fresh clothes, put on your crisp tilak, and then you can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra during the Brahma Muhurta. You can chant. And then Prabhupada says, actually, and this is a really amazing quote. I heard it in a lecture show. Prabhupada, anyone who's interested, I can send it to you. Prabhupada said that 1 hour of reading in the Brahma Muhurta is 5 hours of reading in the day. So that's very amazing. And as Indians, I guess we would know this, because especially me, my dad told me, look, if you were to study during this time in the morning, you don't have to study in the entire day. So I thought, why would I want to study for 5 hours when I can just study for an hour and a half? So I did that. As a kid, I would always wake up 3 or 3:30, and I would study until sunrise, and then I would just go about my day not worrying about anything in the world. And somehow we made it through. So we can see that this morning time is so amazing. So that's what it means to beat the mind with the shoes, right? And then before going to sleep means, anyone knows what beating the mind before going to sleep means? What? He says beat it with the broom before going to sleep. Okay. Another place he says you should beat it with the broom. What is this broom? What is this? How will you beat your mind before going to sleep? Okay. What else? That's right. Prabhupada said hot milk and Krishna book. If you were to drink hot milk, Prabhupada said milk is so important because by drinking our milk, especially from our own cows, then the substance matter, it increases the brain tissues. And by doing that, you can learn spiritual subject matters. So we can see, so hot milk and Krishna book, that will help you. And then in this way, one can control the mind. This is the instruction of all the Shastras. If one does not do so, one is doomed to follow the dictations of the mind. Another bona fide process is to abide strictly by the orders of the spiritual master and engage in the Lord's service. Then the mind will be automatically controlled. So we should understand, if you want to automatically control your mind, you listen to the orders of the spiritual master. And what does the spiritual master want you to do? Irrespective of if you're a grihastha or a brahmachari or a sannyasi or whatever, he wants you to rise before 4 a.m., chant 16 attentive rounds, read Prabhupada's books, and distribute Prabhupada's books. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Okay? So I'll end the class over here. If there's any questions or comments or protests, we could take them now. And also, could I please request a cup of water? Can I have some water, please? Okay. Yeah. So are there any questions or? Yes. We have your English Bhagavatam set. Yeah, so I don't know how my friend who doesn't speak Tamil got a Tamil Bhagavatam set. Maybe that's a sign from Krishna. That okay, maybe, hey, who knows what your destiny is. Yeah, but yes, is there a mic for Prabhuji here?
No, I can speak.
Okay.
So Prabhu, if you see the number of books reading, the reading habits of the people is declining.
Mm.
Last 30 years declined by 30-40%.
Mm.
With digital media increasing. Right?
Mm.
Talk about me, I prefer going to my, instead of reading books, I prefer going to looking at the shorts or videos.
Mm.
So how do you see it as posing a challenge for you?
I mean, unfortunately, that explains the dullness of the mind. That we become so dull that we need to see shorts. I'm not just you, but you're not dull. I've spoken to you. You're not a dull guy, but we can just see like how disinterested people become, how much Kali Yuga has progressed. But what I've found is that even though the Kindle and all these other reading devices have come out, Barnes and Nobles or some other company put out that their sales increased by 30% ever since this digital thing has increased, because people just want to keep aside all the... Do you all feel this? I mean, is it safe to assume that almost everyone in this room is an IT worker with the exception of the kids? Yes? Yes? Yeah? Safe to assume that? Okay. Maybe the kids also these days, I don't know what they're doing, but to be IT workers, whatever. But I guess I heard even that the kids are only learning everything on the laptop these days. And in some parts of New York, kids don't know how to write because they know how to type. That's completely inconceivable. But we say that Barnes and Nobles kept out that their sales increased by 30-40% because people want a complete digital detox, actually. And it helps. Otherwise, you see that we have so many Americans buying Bhagavatam sets from us also. Primarily, this year it's been Indians because we've focused on that. Last year it was primarily Americans who were buying Bhagavatam sets from us also. So, it's... Thank you so much. I'll just take the bottle if that's okay?
Yeah,
okay. 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 So we see that they have taken it, and people need a digital detox. And then when they need a digital detox, they turn to the books. And I personally prefer reading from books. That's just me. But anything else? Yes, Mataji.
So what do you say to the Americans when giving Sri Bhagavatam, and what do you say to Indians?
See, this is a FAQ, and then for those who don't know, it's a frequently asked question. So this is what I always tell devotees who distribute books, that it is not what you say, it is what you pray. Right? You understand this point? It is not what you say, it is what you pray. And, sometimes it's inconceivable what you can... People ask for lines, right? They want, what are the lines? Just tell me the lines. If it were just that, if it was just lines, then it shows you that it's just a level of impersonalism that we're trying to say. But what we have to understand about the Krishna conscious philosophy is that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, and this means that we should be supremely personal with... Krishna is supremely personal with all the living entities. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Atmataya Manassu Ya Praninam Pratipadam Smaratam Apetya Leela Yatena Bhuvanani Chet Ajashram Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That Krishna enjoys every living entity in a very unique way. So every living entity, they may have something which may inspire them to buy the books rather than something else. And for example, I'm going to share this. This is really far out of an example. I'll give you two of them. One is that I was distributing books in North Carolina, and then I saw this Mataji. She was very far out. She had some weird glasses, and then she had her dog with her. And the dog had, the dog's tail was pink or blue, I don't remember. I'm not doing dog katha, trust me. There's a reason why I'm saying this. Right? This lady was walking by, I said, wow, miss, your dog looks so spiritual. She said, yeah, exactly. I said, okay, great. And then I asked her, what's your name? She said, my name is Dallas. And I asked her, what's your dog's name? She said, my dog's name is Houston. said, okay. And then I said, and then I had to say, okay, my name is Atlanta. And she said, really? I said, yeah, that's why we have Krishna Life Atlanta on our sign. She's like, oh, wow. Atlanta, nice to meet you. I said, yeah, nice to meet you too. And then I showed her the books. I showed her the Bhagavatam. I showed her the Sanskrit. I told her how these books are going to just really change your life. It's going to make you really happy. It's so awesome. She said, wow, that's really amazing. I said, Miss, would you like to buy the books? And she said, no. I thought, oh my God. I said, okay, let me try again. I said, Miss, but you should buy the book. She said, no. And then again, I told her, I asked her 3 times. She still said no. I thought, what do I do at this point of time? So I prayed to my spiritual master. And then I had this idea. I said, Miss, why don't we ask your dog if you should buy the books? Right? And then she picks up her dog and she looks at her dog like, doo, 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 like whatever, they do with the dogs, like, na, na, choo, 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 or whatever. She was a white lady, so whatever. She was like, oh, honey, boo, boo, boo. And the dog just was being a dog, And then she looked into the eyes of the dog or whatever. And then, is the time up? Should I stop? Okay. She looked into the eyes of the dog and she said, you know what? I'm going to buy the books. And then she gave $275 on the spot and bought a Bhagavatam. So now, would you like to mimic that line for the dog? It's not going to work. So it's what you say. It's not what you say, it's what you pray. Okay? And we can talk more downstairs. If that's okay. All right? Uh-huh. What do you mean by complex? Jai Shri Shri Radha, Nilamadava, Shri Shri Gonitai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Lakshmana Sadev, Bhagwan Ki Jai. So, is it time for Gaur Arti now? So, how about we speak after Gaur Arti? Okay, so, Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srimate Bhakti